There's the bell, there's the handshake, we're underway. Leonard Carson still at the booth, joined once again by Scott Jagged Parker. Again, your expertise for a contest of this magnitude.
Man, what a treat we're all about to witness. How fitting that it's presented under the banner of Wrestling is Art, because this is going to be exactly, no pun intended, the art of wrestling.
A masterpiece, if you will, with two clean, classy individuals when it comes to professional wrestling, like Mike Quackenbush in the gold and blue, Colt Cabana in the red and black. These two have competed against each other in singles action 2 other times in the last 6 months. Quackenbush victorious back in August for Chikara. Cabana victorious in November in his hometown of Chicago. The rubber match, if you will, between these two competitors right here as part of National Pro Wrestling Day.
As I said before, Carson, it's a real treat to be able to just sit here ringside for everybody here in attendance, for everybody watching live on the good old internet. We're in for a treat.
That's right. Get your Twitter machines out. Throw the hashtag NWPD. It's a long day. It's only going to be longer here. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Quackenbush going to a side headlock.
And it's crazy with, I mean, we're what, a minute and a half into this matchup, and already the little intricate things we've seen showing off both men's skills. I feel like it's almost unjust to talk over this match.
Right, again, we're going to do our best to lend some analysts to what these two men can do in the wrestling ring, but what these two can do in the wrestling ring is something that nobody else can do. That's why these two are so evenly matched. Whenever they compete against each other, it's always a treat for me to see. These two were on opposite sides of tag teams at the very first Chikara show ever, back in 2002. These two are so similar outside of the size. They're very evenly matched. You saw that beautiful escape there from Quackenbush.
Gorgeous. And like you were saying, Leonard, the history between these two has been going on for years, and it's always nice to see them go into this ring, go head-to-head, especially under this, you know, they're both huge fans of the world of sport style of professional wrestling. They've learned it, they've studied it, and now they come in, they're able to display that and go toe-for-toe, hold-for-hold, and it's always a pleasure to watch.
And you say it's a rivalry, but it's not like an angry rivalry where one's coming in to try to hurt the other.
Absolutely. See, it's all healthy competition. They go hold for hold. You see, like, Colt holding the stop there. And generally, sometimes in a wrestling match, you pop the guy right on the chin. But not in this case. They want to go up each other, one hold for one hold. And that's fun to watch sometimes.
Yeah, you're probably not going to see a lot of closed fists. You're not going to see a lot of, you know, pushing the referee's count to 5 out of either of these two men, whether against each other or anyone else.
And one thing that I always love about watching these two go head-to-head is this dialogue, as you can see here.
Both men love to talk, both hosts of their own podcast, Mike, the Grizzly Bear Egg Cafe, Colt, the Art of Wrestling. Again, these two are so similar, yet just that little tiny bit of difference is what adds to this competitive nature of these two. And look at that, slides it through, Quack tried to get out of it, turned into a chin lock here, Cabana has it locked in.
He's got that in very well. He's got a great placement, of course. Senior referee Bryce Remsburg in there to double check that it's not a choke. But also, again, in a match like this, no one man is going to choke the other. Oh, you don't want to fall for this.
Yeah, Jack, you mentioned before that world of sport influence on these two.
He fell for it.
Again, Colt has done that himself dozens upon dozens of time. And look at the agility by Colt. Nice pin.
Oh, he almost got the master of 1,000 holds there with one hold.
And folks, if you're getting both events here for National Pro Wrestling Day, the afternoon, the evening card, I doubt you have seen any match like this so far and will not see anything like it afterwards. These two, Cabana and Quackenbush, anytime they're in the ring. Oh, wait a minute. Third time was not the charm for Quackenbush. Went for that deep arm drag. Cabana just easily stepping to the side. Trip there. Pin.
And the constant movement. That's again, you see how they're always going back and forth, back and forth. Colt sees Quack going for the arm drag, for the hip toss. They've worked each other so many times that they know what each other is going for. And Colt there fell for that trip just before. Wasn't going to fall for it again.
Right, you don't see Quackenbush getting mad. You don't see Cabana stomping Quackenbush while he's down. It's about the art. You know, you mentioned before about boxing. Sometimes I like to think of wrestling as the real sweet science. It's matches like this that make me love professional wrestling.
Absolutely, it's beautiful to watch. Like I said earlier, it's great that it's under the banner of wrestling is art because this is art. This is two men going in there hold for hold and showing off their skills, displaying what they know as far as technical wrestling goes, and this is as good as it gets these days.
Both men shoulders down, both men. Now, this will be interesting if both men leave their shoulders down. How do you call this one?
Well, you know, actually, I wouldn't be totally against that happening because seeing this is the rubber match, if it ends in a draw, we're going to have to see another one.
Well, Bryce isn't going to let it end like that. And I see Bryce starting to lose his cool. Bryce secretly one of the angriest people in all of wrestling. You know, it's bandied about that people like myself and Jagged are bitter for various reasons.
Very bitter.
Bryce just tightens it up into a little ball and then he hits somebody in the head with a whiskey bottle.
Or he jumps off the third rope and dives on a group of people.
There you go.
We all need our outlets.
And now Cabana going to the full Nelson here. He's got his fingers locked. Quackenbush trying to leverage his way out of it. He's not going to be able to power out of it. That's the one advantage Cabana, I think, has over Quackenbush, and that he's a little bit stronger than Quackenbush. Quackenbush probably a little bit quicker than Cabana.
But the thing is with that, though, while it does help on the power front, it also helps Quackenbush. It gives him the advantage on the flexibility front because that muscle mass, whether you stretch and how much calisthenics you do, will cause you diminish your flexibility. And somebody who's slender, the size of Mike Quackenbush, is easy to move, maneuver his body, and wiggle out of certain positions.
And now Quackenbush with the full Nelson here on Cabana. I can tell that he's got his fingers laced here as Cabana trying to use his power to maybe flip Quackenbush over, but Quackenbush not allowing himself, kind of riding Cabana here.
And that's it, especially Mike Quackenbush being the master of 1,000 holds. He just doesn't know 1,000 holds. He's a master of them. And that was displayed there. Colt Cabana trying to power out, and Mike Quackenbush was executing that full Nelson perfectly.
Right, he knows minimally at least 12 or 1,300 holds. It's just there's 1,000 that he's a master of.
Right, not 1,001, not 999.
And now Cabana trying for the Irish whip. Cabana up. Bandy's through. Oh!
There it is!
Wow, just like that! I don't believe it, neither does Quack!
Wow!
And it's something like this that a match could just end in a blink of an eye, and it did!
Hats off to both men. That was a thing of beauty.